Well, hello folks. As you may or may not be able to tell, I am not currently at the train station. No, I'm currently walking down the road here in Corrin, about to go past the swimming pool and the leisure centre, which is just over there. And now the reason I'm starting my video here is actually because I'm heading down to CEX to go and pick up a game I bought last night. It's a little known game, you might not have heard of it. It's called Tetris. I don't think it did very well, so you probably have never heard of it. It's Tetris for the Game Boy. I bought it last night because I've been looking at it. I've been thinking, why not try it out? Oh look, there's the well, why not try it out? So we're gonna head down to CX, collect it because I bought it last night, and then we're gonna head back to the train station where I'll tell you what our plan is today. So yeah, I'll see you after I've started collecting the game because I've already bought it. Okay folks, so I've got the game. It's in this wee plastic case here, and yeah, I also bought myself Billy Connolly's World Tour of England, Ireland and Wales on the VHS tape, and I think it's called Can Bazaar, just across the street, because I thought, why not get it? I got a VHS player, why not get it? Yeah folks, now we're going to head over to Corrin train station and I'll tell you then what my plan is on the platform. Oh look, there's the Boros train. Okay folks, so here I am on platform 1 here at Corrin train station. If you look just over there at the departure board, you'll actually see that's completely blank. And the reason for this is actually because apparently the Corrin train is terminating on this platform. I don't know why they're doing this, but they're doing it anyways because, yeah, TransLink works in mysterious ways. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be on the train into Belfast and then getting a bus from Grand Central to Rushmere Shopping Centre, where you see I bought another Tetris game. I think it's the one for the Game Boy Color last night, and the difference between this one and the one I got and the one in Craigavon is it's the only one available for sale, apologies, only one available for sale in the country. So I thought, why not just buy that? Additionally, you might have noticed right now that we're actually running at a lower frame rate than normal. We're called choppy, like look at that. And that's because it means that I can actually show you that there properly. Because otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see it. So, yeah, I have all those lines on it. So, yeah, we've got around half an hour now for our train to Belfast to arrive. So, I'll see you whenever it gets here, Arthur. Unless I see something interesting, and then I'll see you, well, whenever I see that. Yeah. See you in a bit. So folks, after we were playing, I got a score of 2063, I believe it was, or 2043. I think it was 63. And yeah, it's a very, very good game. Obviously the score is nowhere near that of that kid who actually beat Tetris. Like, it was the first player to actually beat Tetris ever. This was then followed by Sky News facing a lot of backlash on the internet after Jane Sacker said this.
As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal.
But yeah, good game. And so obviously we're now going to go and get the Game Boy Color version of this. But yeah, if you have a Game Boy and you don't have this, recommend it. A lot better than that Block Blast that the kids are playing these days. Yeah, anyway, I must actually apologise on behalf of Mabel for her absence. You see, I asked Mabel if she wanted to come, and unfortunately she was too busy trying to unify the world of governments under her leadership, and while also trying to cure every single disease known to mankind. So unfortunately she's not here today. She'll probably go for in some other video, maybe like tomorrow or something, I don't know if we do one. But yeah, we now have around 50 minutes for our train to arrive, so yeah, I'll see you whenever it gets here. Now look, it's 415. I wonder what brings it up here. I went through the Poro service. So What's happening to 3021? I think it's 302. What's happening today? That thing's away. Now I'm very confused because the Port train's still down there. I have no idea what on earth is going on. Unless the current Port train's stuck on platform. So because there's no passing loop. Maybe the current Port train's on like, platform 2, so I have no idea. That was something interesting. Yeah, as soon as our train actually gets here in like 4 minutes. Okay folks, so here comes our train and it's 418. Let's get on board. Okay folks, so here I am on the train and look, cigarettes, disgusting. Anyway folks, yeah, so we're going to take this train here now to Belfast Grand Central. So I'll see you when we get there. Right folks, so here I am now off the train in Ballymena, and the reason we're here in Ballymena when I'm at Belfast Grand Central is because I forgot my charging lead for my power bank, so I need to now go to the shop here in Ballymena and buy it. That's gonna go soon at some point. Like Thomas Cook. See if there's a lead in here. So folks, I've got the lead and it does work. So that was £8 well spent there. Anyway, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back to the train station and the bus station. So I'm gonna see if I can actually find a bus or like an alternative route that'll get me to Craigavon faster than the train, because right now as it stands the train to Craigavon, the current route I'm going to take will get me there about 6 o'clock, so let's see if there's a bus now, and if there is I'm going to take it. So I'll see you back at the station. Oh look, it's 9:10. Okay folks, so here I'm now back at the train station, and this is the plan of attack. So we're going to get on the train at 1:58 from here to Belfast Grand Central, and then we're going to change trains to the Lisburn, but the next Lisburn bound train, take that to Hildon, and I think get on the 55 or the 55A to the shopping centre in Craigavon. So yeah, it's going to take us around 2 3/4 hours to do. It's going to, I think it's like 2 hours 42 minutes journey. That's what according to the Translink Journey Planner app. So that's going to be a long one, but at least we're going to get there in the end. It would have been considerably shorter if I hadn't forgot my leave, but at least I've got a decent, proper working one now. Hooray. So yeah, I'll see you whenever our train gets here in around 35 minutes. See you then. Okay folks, so here comes our train and it's 4:15. I'll see you on board in our seat. Okay folks, so here we are on the train. We'll take this train here to Belfast Grand Central. So let's see when we get there.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
I'm a bufferfish. No, buffer with a B, 'cause I detect buffering broadband.
Again. Real cases, real people. Judge Judy.
There's the Odyssey, soon to be known as the O2 Arena for the next 10 years in July. This is real. Why would they do this? Okay folks, so here I am in Belfast Grand Central, and for real this time it's not Ballymena or some other hole in the head. And yeah, we're going to head over to platform 8 and wait for the next train to Hildon. Oh no, rather platform 7. It's just platform 7, so it's just that one there. Right, we're going to get on around 4,008 and take it to Hilton, so I'll see you in a seat. I wonder which one this is. That was definitely worth all that money to prevent the numbers from being removed, wasn't it? Yeah, 100%. This train definitely needs to be refurbished. Like, look at that. Look at the dirt on this. This is rank. This is rank. This is quite. This is literally rancid. Anyways, folks, yes, here I'm on the train. I wanted this train here to Hilton, so I'll see you when we get there. Right, folks, so here I'm at Hilton train station. What we need to do now is walk over in this direction to the bus stop to wait for the 5:51 bus. That'll take us to the shopping centre. So I'll see you at the bus stop. Right, folks, here I'm at the bus stop. I'll see you when our bus gets here. Look, it's the 5:51, folks. Hooray, it's arrived. Right, folks, so here I'm on the bus, over at this bus here, the Rushmore Shopping Centre. So I'll see you when we get there. No idea what that is. If you know what that is, tell me in the comments. That's weird. I said when the door's just a bit open. It's okay. It's okay. Just fix it.
Fire system pressure okay.
Oh, he's fixed it. Amazing. I see the shopping centre. It just happened again. Alright, folks, after some time we finally made it to the Rushmore Shopping Centre. We arrived 20 minutes to get in and out before the bus back to the Grand Central arrived, and I'm being dead serious. We need to get in and out. So just like that, we've got to go to CEX. The bus here was at past, and then if we miss that, it's the last bus for an hour. So yeah, we'll pop in here and get out. I'll see you back out there. There's another store. Let's go and get closed. Right, where is this place? Genuinely lost. There it is. Right, folks, so got the game. Let's go to the bus stop. Right, folks, so here I'm back at the bus stop. I'll see you whenever our bus, the 5:51, arrives. Just a very small realisation that this place was not like this when we were last here. You got the bus over there. I just don't think it was. Okay, folks, so this is our bus. And let's go into the bus centre. Let's get on board. Okay, folks, so here now on the bus. We'll take this bus here back to Belfast Grand Central. So see when we get there. Right, folks, here we are now outside of Lurgan train station. I got off the bus and just decided I'm going to take the train back. I don't want to sit in that bus for an hour and a half and possibly miss my train back because the traffic's mental. So I'll see you on the platform. Oh, look at the view up here. Excellent view. Right, folks, so here now on the platform. Look at that ginormous logo up there. That's the biggest I've ever seen it. It's probably still quite small compared to the old one. Anyway, yes, what we're going to do now, folks, we're going to wait here for around 10 minutes for our train to Belfast Grand Central to arrive. So I'll see you when it gets here. Right, folks, so here's our train. It's 4002. Let's see you on our seat. Okay, folks, so here we are now on the train. We'll take this train here back to Belfast Grand Central. So I'll see you when we get there. Right, folks, so here we are now in Belfast Grand Central. Absolute shocker. Who saw that coming? Anyways, this here is the newly refurbished 4006, and it's the first day out running after its refurbishment. So look at it, look how nice and shiny it looks. So lovely and shiny. Anyway, I've been eating some Cheerios. That's only really for eating today, other than my breakfast, on this trip I guess. So I'm going to buy some milk and I'll just have cereal. I've got to get a big cup as well, and then just I'll have cereal. You got to make do. Anyways, yeah, it's 4006, and yeah, I'll see you whenever our train back to Coleraine gets here. Falling at every single hole in the hedge imaginable. See you in a bit. Yeah, folks, comes 4012. That's it. I think that's doing the Whitehead service on platform 3. Something you don't see. 4,000 cars going into platform 5. Don't see that every day at all. It's 4018. You think that'd be the Derry train, wouldn't you? Even though that's the Bangor train apparently, even though I don't think they do 6 cars there. Or they do. Yep. That's 4018. Oh, yeah, unfortunately. I think it was 4018. If 4018 is a way up that way, that actually proves that they can run services from the Bangor direction where it came to Portadown. They just don't want to. That proves it. I'm serious, that proves it. Anyway, our train's not here yet, but the platform is getting busy, so it should be here first. Oh my goodness, the blue train hath returned. It's here, it's come back. Good Lord, it's come back. Behold and weep at the glorious majesty of the blue train. Now that it has returned at last. Happy days, I'm glad to see that back. Okay folks, so here's our train. It's 4003 coupled to another train behind it. But that's not actually what's so interesting about this segment now. No, Luke Wilson has just been featured on the news tonight about the 2 buses that he owns. So yeah, I suppose here's that now. You enjoy that, and I'll see you back in Corey.
Now, 2 old Ulster buses with more than 1 million miles of journeys between them have been bought by a 22-year-old transport enthusiast. Luke Wilson from Newtownabbey recently passed his bus test to be able to drive the vehicles as well as preserve them. Our community correspondent Mark Simpson has been to meet him.
It's a dream come true for Luke Wilson. Not just owning 2 Ulster buses, but being able to drive them.
It was a great journey, Mark. It was the proudest moment in my life, was passing my bus test.
You passed first time?
First time. So I was very pleased.
What would you say to people who think, if you don't mind me saying, this is all a little bit nerdy for a 22-year-old?
It's very nerdy for a 22-year-old, I actually agree with that. But at the end of the day, I could be putting my money in worse places. At least I've something to show for it. It's preserving what I went to school and what I travelled on before they're all scrapped and all we have left is photographs and videos.
Luke recently brought his 2 old vehicles to a coach and bus rally at Cultraw near Hollywood. Do you ever take them out just for fun?
Yep.
Tell us about that. Who goes out and where do you go?
Just me and my friends. We usually go for a Chinese or something on Saturday evening, one of them, or just for a wee jolly around the coast. Just if we're bored, I think I will take the bus out, especially if the weather's good.
Luke has spent almost £10,000 buying his 2 buses, as well as restoring and repairing them. They're more than 20 years old, so keeping them on the road is an expensive business.
The biggest thing for us is parts. Buying parts aren't cheap for these buses.
What about fuel?
You can't just put £20 in and that'll do, because £20 won't even make the gauge move slightly. It's probably about, at the moment, £400 to fill each of them. Yeah, so, and their fuel consumption's around between 8 to 9 miles per gallon when they're going well.
Luke is keen to add to his collection in the future, and he's aiming high. He's got his eye on a double-decker. Mark Simpson, BBC Newsline.
That'll take more than £400. Time for sport.
Folks, as we're just going to be heading right back to Corey and not doing anything else in this video, to save time and also get the video up sooner for you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you find it interesting. I'll see you in the next one, whatever that may be. Goodbye.